The Nice Guys, a crime buddy comedy directed by Shane Black and written by Mr. Black himself and an Anthony Bagarosi. Sorry if I announced that surname incorrectly there. It stars Russell Crowe as an enforcer named Jackson Healy. And then you've got Ryan Gosling playing a private detective named Holland March. Now I want to start off with saying how well Shane Black captured that feel and look of the 70s era. It felt like you were actually watching a film that was literally shot during the late 70s, and I believe this film was based during 77, 78. But yeah, I was surprised on how well they captivated that kind of look and feel of that era. So when it comes to the basic plot of the film, don't worry, I'm not going to give anything away because this is a spoiler-free review. But Ryan Gosling's character, Holland March, is hired to investigate the death of a porn star, which leads to a character named Amelia. Now Amelia's character hires Russell Crowe's character, Jackson Healy. Now he's more of an enforcer. He's also kind of like a wannabe private investigator, and he's kind of the tough guy, you could say. But this is how these two characters meet, and they're a mismatched couple, but the chemistry on the screen, they work so well with each other. They bounce off each other, and it was really, really funny to watch. And Russell Crowe surprised me. I don't think I've actually seen anything funny with him in, from what I remember, but he was really, really funny in this film. I loved how he played this character. And then the same goes for Ryan Gosling. I thought it could have been a bit hammy at times, but no, it worked so well. He was so funny, and I liked how he played his character in this film. The story evolves around this one particular character, Amelia, and she's the reason to why the enforcer, played by Russell Crowe, and the investigator, played by Ryan Gosling, are brought together. And I feel like this film is about these two characters meeting each other and learning about each other and really kind of trying to find themselves again, because they've kind of gotten lost, and they kind of briefly go into the pasts of these two characters, and especially Ryan Gosling's character and his past adds a lot of emotional weight, I felt, to the story, and give the story that more heart and emotional weight. Overall, this is a very well directed movie by Shane Black. It's a very, very funny film. The humor in the film is so well delivered. The writing in the film, and I think that's what helps this movie, is the writing, the script. It's very, very well done and very clever, and how they deliver the comedy in this movie. It has some really laugh out loud moments, and there were a couple of moments where I really laughed so loud, I can't, obviously this is a spoiler-free review, so I'm not going to be able to say much, but there was one scene during a party, but early on in the film, and it's involving Ryan Gosling's character and a female character, and I just loved how that scene was executed and delivered, the humour, and again, this was very Shane Black. When it came to the humour, it was, that particular scene was very Shane Black, and that particular scene is part of a running gag, one of a few running gags that you have during this film, and it got funnier and funnier throughout the film. Usually when it comes to comedies and you have these running gags or these running jokes, they just get pretty lame or pretty crap throughout the film, and the more they do it, it never really tends to get funnier than the first time. But the way they shot and the writing in this film helps these running gags, and it just gets funnier and funnier. And yeah, look out for that particular scene. That was one of my favourite scenes in the film. This reminded me a lot of Shane Black's previous movie, or one of his previous movies, called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and I absolutely adored that film. And this film is very similar, but I would say this was probably the more Shane Blackest movie. This kind of was Shane Black 100%, and it was incredibly funny. And some of the action scenes in there, I'd say there were a few action scenes, but when those action scenes did happen, oh, they were very well shot and directed, and very intense and funny as well. And I can't stress how well this film was directed, but not only that, how well the film was written, the script, and it was such a clever, smart, funny film, and it was really refreshing, really, to have a comedy like this in the cinema, because when it comes to comedies these days, for me anyway, they're pretty average or below average. But it's nice to have a film like this. And to be honest with you, I kind of expected it from Shane Black. I love Shane Black's writing. I love his work in the past. And yeah, this is a really good film. And I'd say one of the best in the crime buddy genre of movies. But also one of the best films of the year so far. One of the best of only a very few very good films this year so far, because we haven't really had many. This is also quite a violent film. There's a lot of violent moments in this film, which you kind of what I would expect anyway, especially coming from Shane Black. But among all that violence and the comedy, this film has a very big heart, I thought, and I liked that. It was a very big heart in this film. I have to praise the performances of Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling. They were absolutely brilliant in this film and so funny. Both of them equally, and the chemistry between the two of them, they just worked. You also have a younger character. She's the daughter of Holland March, Ryan Gosling's character, and she's played by an Angourie Rice. I think, again, I'm terrible with announcing certain names, but I think that's how you pronounce her first name. But she was really good in this film. She's like the sidekick, in a way, to the two main characters. And she reminded me a little bit of Hit Girl from Kick-Ass. And she also says things that a little girl shouldn't really be saying. But it's done in such a way, it's such a clever way, that it's not kind of like in your face kind of, oh look, there's a little girl swearing, that, you know, and ha ha ha. But it's the way, it's very, like, going back to the writing of this film. The writing of this film is very smart and very clever, very tight, and that's what makes one of the main aspects that makes this film so enjoyable. Overall, this is a very funny movie, a very well directed movie, a brilliant script. A very tight, clever, smart script. And again, the direction in this movie is just incredible. The action scenes are very well shot, very intense in places, especially towards the end. And this film has a lot of heart and depth and meaning. I will be giving The Nice Guys, one of the very few very good films this year, an A star. Thank you everyone for watching. I do appreciate whoever it is that takes time to watch my videos. I'm still very new to this, and I'm still kind of tweaking things and kind of wanting to change things. And so yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.